Welcome back to yet another exciting episode of Secret of Evermore. And I've got some new things to report here. I built up my weapons a little bit since the last episode. So we're going to see some charged up weapon attacks in this episode. Cool stuff's going to happen. I might fight the final boss. We don't know yet. First of all, I need to get this energy core from Gothica in order to progress through Omnitopia. So I'm going to get on that first of all. It's worth noting that Gothica, seen here, does not have any landing spot aside from the one in Ebon Keep, which you can see right there, the little flame. That is the only place to land in Gothica at this point, which is surprising. I don't remember that being the case originally. I mean, I'm sure it was, because there's no reason to change something like that. But yeah, it's a little odd. It would be nice if there was a landing spot near the very beginning of Gothica, so you could go back to like the that initial well area if you were so inclined. But then again, I guess there's no real reason to go back to Ivor Tower at this point, so it does make some sense that the only landing pad is in Ebon Keep. So we're going to go ahead and land in that landing pad, go get the energy core, and so forth. So yeah. Thank you for joining me yet again for another episode of Evermore. It's been a fun playthrough. Omnitopia got pretty irritating yesterday, but hey, you know, it's pretty much over now, and just have a few things left to do. Ah, yes, and I mentioned that I leveled up my weapons a little bit. As you can see, I've got everything at max level now. Even the dog is at max level attack. How did I do this, you ask? Well, I went to Prehistoria and I switched to the dog, played as the dog, and set the boy on like maximum aggressiveness and just ran back and forth letting the boy basically fight everything, and very quickly maxed out all of his weapon levels. So it was fun. It was a good time. And then I switched to the boy and I let the dog run roughshod for a little while till he maxed his weapon levels. That took a bit longer because the dog for some reason doesn't want to attack anything in this version of the game. But regardless, here is the Ebon Keep banquet hall where I had that initial dinner right before the dog maze and that entire disaster that occurred. Obviously the sad music is in full swing for some reason. Even though all the problems are solved here, the people of Ebon Keep are all, you know, they're all better now. Everything's great. But yeah, for whatever reason, the sad music continues to play there. I don't really know why. I think just to bother me, probably. And the worst part is that you have to run through that area a bunch of times to basically to get to any other part of Gothica because of the lack of landing spots. You have to run through Ebon Keep and listen to sad music every single time. So, I don't know. It's a good track, at least. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a really good track. Okay, so we've got 2 stairwells down. I think this is the one that I'm supposed to take. Oh, there it is. There's the energy core. So basically, you just pick it up and take it with you. Don't worry about radiation. It's, you know, it's Evermore. Everybody's radioactive here anyway. The annoying foot knight. Awesome. So, force field. Gonna pass on that because Aura basically does the same thing and lasts a lot longer. This guy sells iron, which is something I desperately need more of. He also sells grease. As far as I know, he's the only merchant in the game that sells grease. So yeah, too bad I don't have any gold. I'm going to have to get my iron from Omnitopia. Luckily, gold is worth 8 times as much there, so you're better off buying from there anyway. I have to go back to the shopping district to do that. But that's okay, because the shopping district is on the way to the junkyard, which is the final stop in Omnitopia. So on the way out of this hedge maze, I'm going to take out a few enemies to get some gold. Remember, every coin that I get here is worth 8 times as much in Omnitopia. So if each one of these guys drops, say, 100 gold coins, just throwing a number out there, they're basically dropping 800 credits. So yeah, they do not drop that much. I think they drop like 20 gold coins, but still, I mean, I'm getting a lot of credits every time I take any of these guys out. And as you can see, I'm pretty much out of lance. I've got a ton of acorns, something like 90 acorns, but I'm out of iron, which is the issue there. I will fix that as soon as I can. But first, more sad music as I run back through the desolate, ruined keep. Where are all the people? I thought all the people came back here. I thought it was like a happening place to live again. I thought everyone was happy. Apparently not. Jeez. Alright, quick stop with Tinker here to buy a few acorns, because I cast Lance a little bit. They lose their energy if not used quickly. Okay, well I'm gonna go use it. I actually don't want to save my game. I have a status effect on. You never know what's gonna happen. I might be stuck with permanent plague. Alright, is your destination Omnitopia? Let's see, is there anything else that I have to do? I don't believe so. So yeah, let's go. I'm going to show off my charged up weapon attacks real quick before I do too much more with this game. I don't think there's actually an inn up here, so I'm better off just healing myself. I also bought the best glove, so my equipment is basically topped off at this point. Let's see what we've got here for equipment. Virtual vest, brainstorm, virtual glove, and yeah. This guy, of course, has Spot's collar, so I think we're pretty much set for equipment. Talk to this guy real quick, save the game. Oh, energize. That's excellent. Wait, crystals? Ah, I need crystals. So I need iron and crystals. Let's hope that both of those things are sold in Omnitopia's shopping district. Yeah, Energize is an awesome formula. I'd say between Energize and Aura, you're pretty much unstoppable. Oh, jeez. Wait, what? Hold on a second here. Why are the orbs back up again? Do the orbs seriously respawn when you leave Omnitopia? Oh, jeez. Yeah, I spent quite a bit of time clearing out these orbs as well. Look at that. The hero's up there getting killed. Oh my god. He's over here getting killed while I try to fight that orb. What a mess. Can't believe all these things respawn. This is so, I don't know, it's dumb, to say the least. Well, the good news is this orb is trapped over here, so I can hit him with my attacks. Look at that. That's the charged up sword attack. Very nice. And I'll show you the other charged up attacks when I can. I can't believe that all these orbs respawned. You know, I was going to go and fight the two wall faces. They're kind of the hidden boss of Omnitopia. So I was going to go fight them before the final battle. But at this point, I think I'm just going to pass. If I have to fight all these stupid orbs again just to move from one side of Omnitopia to the other, that's just not something I feel like spending my time on at the moment. So I think I'm just gonna pass on that. Suffice to say, there's a hidden boss fight where you fight these two wall faces. They're pretty scary, menacing menacing enemies. So you'll just have to take my word for it because I'm not going to actually do the fight. Sheesh. So yeah, we're heading back to the junkyard, but I'm going to stop along the way at the shopping district. Actually, this would be a good spot to show off my other attacks. Now, the spinning attack that I just demonstrated with the neutron blade, that is the level 3 attack for every sword. So they're all the same. Except for the Bone Crusher. The Bone Crusher's level 3 attack is that double thwack that I just did. I'll demonstrate that one more time. The Bone Crusher, as far as I know, is the only weapon that has its own level 3 attack. So, boom, boom. Kind of cool. I'll show off the neutron blade attack one more time. It's very nice. It kind of reminds me of Chrono. I said Clono. Reminds me of the Clono, the Cyclone rather, that Chrono does in Chrono Trigger. Let's try to say that really fast. It reminds me of Chrono Cyclone in Chrono Trigger. All right, ready for the level 3 axe attack? I don't even think I've ever seen this before myself. Look at that. Yay. It just makes your axe kind of spin around you for a sec. Kind of odd. But yeah, the level 3 spear attacks all look the same as well. I think you've seen them already, but regardless, I'll show that off real quick here. Boom. So yeah, good stuff. I have to say, I think I like the neutron blade the best. I like that spinning attack. So the bazooka's cool and all, but I think I'm going to be using the sword for a little while here. Alright, so I need water, roots, iron, and crystal. Hopefully the shopping district has all of those. I feel like it doesn't, but we're about to find out. Alright, we've got roots, but no water. That's too bad. That's not really going to help me very much. On the bright side, I can get my iron stocked up. So now I just need water and crystal. Unfortunately... Actually, wait. Water seems to be fine because I've got plenty of heals now. So 17 energizes. You know what? I think I'm good. I don't think I need any more than 17 energizes. I think that's plenty. I don't think I need any more crystals. And Lance is good. So yeah, I think we're actually all set on items at this point. And yeah, we're good. I'm not going to buy bazooka ammo either because I think the sword is... the level 3 sword attack is sufficient for the final battle. You know, I really feel like I should go fight those two mask guys, but, mask guys, I mean how do you say, the two wall faces, but I'm not going to do it. It's just, I really resent that the game is making me clear this area out again. See, I don't think I recorded it, but I spent a good half an hour clearing out this entire block of Omnitopia, just taking out orbs, so that I'd be able to travel around in peace, basically. I mean, it's my own fault for thinking that that would work, and not, you know, double checking beforehand, but still. It's just, I don't know, I'm not crazy about it. Alright, I think it's time for the final battle. Let's check our stats here. Level 38, level 34. I think we're in good shape here. So yeah, this is it, the final battle. Alright, I am not going to be messing around with this fight. I'm going to be playing as the dog. I'm going to make liberal use of Aura and Energize to obliterate this fight as quickly as I can. And the boy, hopefully the computer will do a good job playing as him and not get him killed while I'm dishing out all this damage. I mean, he can do a lot of damage as well with that Cyclone attack, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, Energize is basically the greatest attack ever, as you can see. Or the greatest spell ever, rather. Greatest alchemy formula. Why aren't you attacking, dude? I have him set on max aggressiveness, and he's just running back and forth. This is ridiculous. Alright, screw this. I'm switching characters. Oh, wait. This is the fight where they push you back every time you get close, so never mind. I was going to get up there and do some cyclones, but never mind. Time to use Atlas. Actually, no, he can only use it himself. That's disappointing. I finally go to use Atlas after all this time, and it's self only. Nice. Didn't do much damage, but it was good to see him actually do something. I swear, the balance patch just increased everything's HP. And on some of these fights, it just makes them really tedious. It's like, this is not any more difficult because these things have 2 or 3 times as much health. It just means it takes longer. All right, time for the real final battle. All right, you ready for Atlas? This is it. It's been a long time coming. Atlas, brother. Oh, yes. Now we're talking. Take that guy out too? Is that possible? And why am I getting credits? The game's over. I can't spend them on anything. Like, what's the point? All right, next. Come on. I don't have all day. I'm like Steve Austin waiting for the next Rumble entrant, checking my watch. Should probably recast Aura. I mean, I don't have to, but Lord knows I've got plenty of call beads. Well, by the way, I am playing as the boy. I said I was going to play as the dog for this fight, but as of right now, I'm playing as the boy because of Atlas. I just want to, make use of that Atlas spell. But I will be switching to the dog for the latter phases of this fight. Come on, dog. Hit this guy. Thank you. Sheesh. Let's take this guy out. Come on, let's get him. Yeah! Take that. Wow, when Atlas wore off, I started hitting for a lot less. He got away. Darn it. More raptors. Okay. Alright, I'm taking this guy out. Yeah, got him. Next. Come on. Ooh, a metal spider. Let's take him out. It's coming right for us. What? Did you see how much he just hit for? Good God. Stay away from that metal spider. Do not cross that metal spider. Alright, we should use Aura because I'm getting a little concerned. Oops. I meant to use Aura on both of us. Damn it. See, this guy had a ton of hit points in the original game. Like, way more than everything up to this point. Screw this. Alright, I'm just gonna go all out here. I'm trying to save some of my tricks for the final phase, but at this point I just want to take these guys out. I just figured out why Omnitopia weapons are green. I think it's actually a reference to Return of the Jedi. Because I already think that this character's outfit is kind of a reference to Back to the Future. And in Return of the Jedi, Luke had a green lightsaber, and that was like his final weapon, you know? So I bet you anything that the green sword in this game is just a Return of the Jedi reference. And they ended up extending that to the other Omnitopia weapons as well. Uh-oh, what's happening? What's happening up there? Something's happening. Oh, here's Magmar. Shit, I'm getting stun locked. I have to revive the dog, but I should also put Aura on. I had to wait for heal to finish casting before it would let me do that. Oh, yes, Aura blocked Crush. Excellent. I've still got 6 beads left. We're really doing well with this. I'm glad I saved my beads. Alright, I'm playing as the dog from this point. Man, this one metal spider will not die, by the way. There we go. Finally got him. Jeez. And the boy is doing very well with that spin attack. Man, look at the damage output we've got going on here. We're regularly breaking the 1,000-point cap. Uh-oh. I think when he does that, it means he's trying to heal, but it doesn't matter because we didn't let him. There we go. Time for the final boss. This guy. I like his Generalissimo shoulder pads. So yeah, this guy, it's actually really hard to fight this guy without aura. I've always found him to be a difficult fight because these explosions that happen all around him, they're continuously hitting you. So there's really no good spot to stand during this fight because of the explosions. And then of course you've got the Gatling shots going to the front. So yeah, this fight's a real pain in the ass. But yeah, between aura and energize, we're just absolutely obliterating him here. Can't believe he's still going, wow. I mean, he does have 30,000 hit points, if I remember correctly, which is a lot. Three call beads left. I think we're good. Actually, you know, speaking of Star Wars, we've got the green sword, but we've also got the lasers. So the dog is kind of like Han Solo. He's got his little red lasers. You know, I've got my green lightsaber. So we're basically Luke and Han. Never even really thought about that before. So here we have the evil butler. He's been foiled. The game is beaten. Not so fast, metalhead. So yeah, the kingdom of Evermore, or the world, really, it's not really a kingdom, it's a world. The world of Evermore is going to disappear forever. Oh well. Twist this knob, pull this. You know, that sounds a lot like the sex tips in Cosmopolitan magazine. I don't recommend listening to anything that they tell you, ever. So yeah, that does it for Secret of Evermore. Great game. Always a fun time. This might be the last time I ever play this game. I would wager that it is. And it was a good playthrough. You know, I think I definitely prefer the original game over the balance patch. The balance patch is a good effort, and it does change a few things that need to be changed. I really like the way it handled weapon levels. Overall, though, there are just there are just enough things that the balance patch makes worse, in my opinion, that I have to give it an overall thumbs down. And I would definitely go with the original over the balance patch. But A for effort, seriously, you know. It's pretty cool that people are still modding this game, trying to all these old Super NES games. I love that there's still a community out there that's modding these games, trying to just improve them in any little way that they can, kind of fix the little quirks. It's really great. And if I were one of the designers for this game or any of these other games that are popular in the modding community, Secret of Mana, for instance, Super Metroid, if I were one of the designers for any of these games, I would be so flattered that people are still playing my game and still modding it to this day. I think that's awesome. So A for effort on the balance patch. Overall, thumbs down. I think I prefer the original. And that does it for Secret of Evermore. Thank you for joining me for the balance patch run, and hopefully it was entertaining. And I think next I'm going to be covering Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. And yeah, not sure what else is on tap, but we'll see. So I'll catch you for the next thing. And now I'm just going to shut up, let the ending play out, enjoy. And once again, thank you for joining me. I'll see you around. But wait, we've got one more post-credits scene for Secret of Evermore, in addition to the post-credits scene that it already has, which was kind of a weird one. I'm not sure why they kind of set it up for a sequel, because there probably wasn't going to be a sequel. But I think it was more of kind of a wink and a nod to the audience, just like, hey, Carltron's still nefarious, hee hee. I think it was more that than actual sequel setup. I think the story's been told. In any case, we have one more thing to do. I'm going to go ahead and fight the optional side boss, the two wall face mask things. This is the control room where you shut off the greenhouse lights and so forth. So what you want to do is go to this panel over here on the right, the access code panel, and it opens up that big door up there. So let's see. Alarm room. Enter the 3-digit access code to disable the alarm. And there are only so many different codes that this can be, right? One, two, one. Okay, it definitely didn't tell me 121 anywhere. I was just systematically going through the numbers. Also, you can't look this up because it's random in every playthrough. So, good luck. I guess just systematically guess your way through the numbers till you find the right one. Alright, on to the hidden boss, the wall face. And we've got boss music playing as soon as we enter the room. I don't know why this fight isn't necessary to beat the game, because Omnitopia was desperately in need of more content. So this fight really should be required to reach the final boss. Don't know why it isn't. It's also an extremely easy fight, which leads me to believe that it was actually unfinished, and that's why it's not required to beat the game. It's an unfinished fight that they just left in for whatever reason. Man, it'd be awesome if the dog would do something, huh? Come on, get him. These guys only have 4,000 HP. Let's take them out. There we go. I think that's one of them. Oh, we're about to die. And I am practically stun locked. There we go. Wait, the face that I defeated is still attacking. WTF. You know, I totally see why they took this fight out of the game. Or I totally see why they don't require this fight to finish the game, because it's kind of bollocks. Alright, enough playing around. I want to show off some of my call beat attacks, since I have one final opportunity to do that, but yeah, for whatever reason it's not allowing me to do that. Whew. All right. So that's the unfinished side hidden boss for Secret of Evermore. Win the fight and the music continues to play. I'm still being attacked too. What's going on here? Is this face still active? It is still active. Ah, there it is. Yes, this is the same face that you see in Antiqua that evil Horus was talking to near the beginning of the game. Alright, that's definitely the end of the fight. Cool. Alright. And, you get some particle bombs. Kinda useless. Matter of fact, completely useless. Well, hey. It's an optional fight. Can't sneeze at those even if there's no good reward for it. So yeah, that does it for Secret of Evermore. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.